Qui ouvre le bal?
Easy.
Nebraska is the sixth film you direct, and the first one you didn't write the screenplay. For you, did you appreciate in Bob? What? Sorry, what did you appreciate in Bob Nelson's screenplay?
I liked the sense of humor.
Okay.
Really, I thought it was a nice little comedy. But not a grand statement, not a big profound film, just a nice little austere, dry comedy. And I liked that it would allow me to shoot a movie in my state of Nebraska.
Good.
And in an area that I did not know very well. I'm from the big city. I'm from Omaha, if you can believe it, big city. But this really took me into the countryside and into the villages, which I did not know.
Okay.
Could you tell us about Bruce Springsteen's song, Nebraska?
No?
So is it related to the choice of the title of the movie? Is it related to this song or
No.
nothing to do?
Nothing to do.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, why did you choose to shoot in black and white? Is it to show the proximity and emotions between the characters?
Yes.
To make
It's short. Perfect.
Perfect. Excellent.
Next one.
I thought about it was to make a movie also old-fashioned. Okay.
Exactement. Look, I always wanted to make a film in black and white, and I knew it would have to be cheap. And this was not a very expensive movie. I thought finally I can make a movie in black and white. And I thought it was very appropriate for this screenplay, for this story, for many reasons which would be difficult for me to explain. But I like your reasons. So.
Okay.
Do you think that one day you may feel like moving from independent and intimist movies to blockbusters?
Ça dépend. It all depends on the screenplay. I would love to make a big movie and make lots of money and make a big movie that everyone sees. But what's the script? Is it an intelligent script? Is it a human script? What's the script?
Yes.
I don't care what the movie is as long as the screenplay is intelligent and human and interesting.
Okay. It all depends to the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wrote my questions in French, but
That's okay.
I can translate if you want.
As you wish. Comme tu veux.
Comment abordez-vous l'écriture de vos films en tant que scénariste? Est-ce qu'il y a une forme de process naturel qui se met en place à chaque film?
Is there a natural process in writing my films?
Yeah.
Usually it's quite, typically I co-write.
Okay.
And so that's the way in which, my natural process is one of collaboration. And my first 4 films, I collaborated with one man, Jim Taylor.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm working with him now
Okay.
on a new screenplay. The Descendants I wrote alone. And Nebraska, even though I don't have screen credit, I made a revision before shooting to make it more personal. I mean, really, the important thing in a screenplay, I think, for the director is that the director feels a personal connection to the script. And if you can infuse your directing of the film with actual experience, not autobiographical experience, but a sensibility or a similar emotion, then the film will feel authentic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What were the main difficulties that you met on this film?
The principal difficulty, I don't have an anecdote for you,
Okay.
but I have a general consideration, which was that because I wanted to make the film in black and white, I had a lower budget. So what does the lower budget mean? The lower budget means fewer days of shooting,
Of course.
which means I still want the same quality as if I had more days of shooting and could wait for the right light and still have the time with the actor to have good performance. So the challenge was to be as precise and minimalist and elegant as possible with the placement of the camera and the choice of the shots, given the small amount of time I had. That was the challenge every day.
Why is the relationship parents-children so important in your movies? It is a part of the movies. It is a part of the movies is taken from your personal history.
I think you're referring to the fact that the Descendants, yeah, that's the Hawaii
Yes.
one. Descendants and Nebraska.
Also, Nebraska, yeah. So,
For me, I think it's a coincidence. I think it's random. I wanted to make a movie, and I liked the story of the Descendants.
yes, but for the Descendants, they are a part of you in the.
Yeah, of
your
course.
story?
Yeah, but not autobiographical, as I said. I feel I was serving that story by trying to find elements within myself which would make the film feel authentic, kind of, although I don't have children. I'm not married. My wife's not dying. You know, I don't have any personal connection, but I want the emotions to feel true. But really, I think it's, look, I didn't write Nebraska. I'm just doing some screenplay. I'm just the director. So if you're looking for a kind of a thematic connection, I don't see it personally.
Okay.
Or if there is one, it is unconscious.
Qu'est-ce qui est important en tant que réalisateur de filmer dans cette histoire? Qu'est-ce qui était vraiment important de montrer à l'écran?
Each film is different. And but it's very difficult to say, for a director to say, what I want to show is this.
Okay.
The answer really is quite simple. I want to make a good movie. More than wanting the audience to come away with a message or a theme, my ego says I want them to come away thinking, I just saw a good movie. Maybe I didn't like it, but it's a movie I respect. And in terms of themes, messages or themes, it's not for the director to say.
Okay.
It's for the viewer to take, to interpret, to observe.
You won 2 Oscars for Best Adapted Screenplay. Your film Owen wins awards. Could you tell us of which award you are the most proud?
Well, recently I was very proud of Bruce Dern winning Best Actor at Cannes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, it's an award clearly for Bruce Dern, but it's also an award for the film.
Of course.
And I was very proud of that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Which movie is an absolute reference for you?
Which movie is an absolute reference?
Yes.
I mean, a movie perhaps that I watch many times is,
Yes.
and
reference in your choice.
Influence?
Yes, in the influence.
look, it's difficult to say an influence which you would detect. Like, oh, I like this movie. But your movies are completely different. I know, but
Yeah.
so the idea of influence is maybe a bit complicated.
Yeah. So,
But I
the
can-
movie you prefer? Yeah.
One movie I like
best.
very much that I've seen maybe 50 times is The Seven Samurai, 1954 Kurosawa film, Seven Samurai. That movie has everything.
Okay.
Bless you.
Did you plan to shoot in Nebraska again?
Yes, not immediately, but I do.
You didn't make the whole tour yet?
Say that again?
You didn't make the whole... Notre tour, comment on dit le...
Loop?
Non, le tour complet du Nebraska.
Entière loop, tu veux dire? Le tour complet? Entière loop?
Yeah.
The tour?
Done.
The tour? What tour?
Yes. I mean,
Of the States.
yes, the States. You...
Did you
Is
visit any?
Nebraska...
Ouais, every place. Si tu sens, c'est visiter toutes les places, tous les endroits.
S'il a fait tout le tour du Nebraska. Si vous avez encore des... Si le Nebraska a encore des secrets pour vous.
Je ne comprends pas.
Nebraska
She would like to know if you visit all places in Nebraska. Did you make Did you see maybe some other place in Nebraska where you didn't turn already some movie?
Yeah, is there some hidden location you don't know in Nebraska?
Oh yeah.
Still at secret?
Everywhere is infinite.
Because you already shoot about Schmidt in Nebraska. So.
Yeah, but it's not so much showing the places, it's the people
Yes.
and the stories.
But I had a question about that, about what you're shooting, but my colleague almost asked you the question. It was, have you ever thought about writing or shooting a movie about, I don't know, aliens or a thriller, something different?
Oh, I would love to make a different genre. I would love to do that. Yeah, I would.
Always
I just
a
don't
good
know.
screenplay.
But with a good script.
Yeah.
Ouais, good quality.
A thriller, a western, aliens, it doesn't matter. What's the screenplay?
Yeah.
What's the story? Who are the people?
Could you tell us about your collaboration on this film with the Teen Hat musical group?
Yes. It's the... Usually when I'm directing a movie, I have some idea about the music.
Okay.
However, this time I had no idea about the music. And when I began editing, the music editor, I have the picture editor, the film editor, and then I have the music editor. He brought the editor and me music by Tin Hat, and he said, try this, I think it might work, but only with the idea of our using this music temporarily, until such time as the composer creates music specifically for the film.
Okay.
However, we found that the music of Tin Hat fit so perfectly with this movie that we kept it. What was intended to be temporary became permanent.
Okay.
So we contacted a guy named Mark Orton, who is the leader of Tin Hat Trio. We told him what we were doing.
Okay.
Would he give us permission to use this music? And would he compose new music for the film? And he was only too happy to agree.
Thanks.
The roles that you offered to Clooney and Woodley in The Descendants were by far their best roles of their careers. Do you intend to work again with them in the future?
Intend. I would like to. I liked them both very much. Shailene Woodley, the actress,
Yes,
the young actress, and George Clooney. Yeah, I liked working with them. But again, everything is about the script.
Always.
So I don't think, oh, I have to work with Clooney, let me create something. No, I only think about the story. What's a good story? And then who are the right actors? And if they're right for it, I would be delighted. I had a good experience with them.
How did you cast Shailene Woodley? Is it like she was a total stranger at the time?
Total stranger. I had no idea who she was.
She never acted before?
Oh yeah, she's been acting since she was a little girl, but nothing I've seen.
Okay.
I don't watch Disney TV shows, you know, for 12-year-old girls.
Obviously.
Yeah. She auditioned well. I rely very, very much on auditions, precisely because I don't watch many contemporary films. I don't watch much TV. So I don't really know who the actors are. I need auditions.
So, when she shot her first scene, was it the scene of the pool, the swimming pool? Because that's she's really great in that scene.
I think she is too, thank you. No, that wasn't the first scene I shot with her. I don't remember what the first scene was. But no, to do that scene, she had to be more in character than she would be on the first day of shooting. I think we only shot for a week or two.
Thank you.
Actually, there are so directors who direct TV shows. Do you want one day shoot a TV show, like
What's
Fincher for House of Cards.
I've done it once.
Scorsese.
I did it once. I directed the pilot of one HBO series called Hung.
Oh,
It's about a guy with a large penis.
yeah.
Yes, a teacher.
So of course they called me. Sorry. No, I directed that pilot. But in general, no, I don't think too much. Look, again, what's the script? What's the screenplay? If the screenplay is good, okay. But in general, I only think about movies. I think about cinema. I don't think about television too much. Now, in the States, our television is a much higher quality than our cinema. In television, we have a golden age, beautiful, literate, human, complex things. And the cinema is, blockbuster crap. But I still believe in movies. I like movies.
Okay.
Qu'est-ce que vous attendez d'un comédien sur le plateau?
What do I expect from my actors on the
On
stage?
the set, yes.
Believability. I want to believe them. When I'm directing actors, and I don't look at them at the TV monitor, I look at them directly, right next to the lens. After I say action, I pretend that there's no camera and no lights, that I'm just there in the room, and simply I ask myself the question, do I believe it?
Okay. Et est-ce que c'est possible de parler du travail, de comparer le travail de George Clooney avec Bruce Dern?
Well, completely different. I mean, they function completely differently.
Un exemple, une anecdote or something.
I really don't know how to answer that question, because I also don't know how they work internally
Okay, okay.
necessarily. All I can say is a compliment, which is that and forget, it's going to sound like a stupid cliche like PR, but so forgive me, but they're both very professional, very prepared, very kind and obedient with me. They helped me become a better director. I mean, the thing is, you want, as a director, you hope the actor to help them become better actors in that film by your suggestions and the comfort you give them, but the opposite is true. The good actors help the director direct the movie better.
Okay. Do they ask you some questions?
Yeah, of course. All directors, all actors ask you questions because they want to know what movie they are in. Tell me that I'm an actor, I can do it this way, I can do it this way, I can do it this way. What do you want? Tell me what movie I'm in. Even Nicholson needs direction. They all do. The better they are, the more they need direction.
Could you tell us what will be your next movie?
No.
No.
Subject or thematic?
Yeah, maybe the topic.
Topic, yeah.
Humanité.
Oh,
That shows. Could you tell us about your work with Peter Buckman and Jim Taylor on the Jurassic Park 3 screenplay?
Okay, Peter Buckman, I never met him.
Ah,
so
so wrong thing?
No, he wrote the script before,
Okay,
and then they were 5 weeks from shooting,
okay,
and they saw that they had problems with the screenplay,
okay.
so they called Jim Taylor and me. So
Okay.
then Jim Taylor and I wrote a new script for them in 4 weeks.
wow.
Oh, wow.
So you were the rescuers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parachuting in.
So how did you manage to?
Ouais.
Because it was the script was done, was written, so you had to rewrite it.
Well, look, in the case of Jurassic Park 3, the problem was not the dinosaurs. The problem was the people.
Right.
Of course.
So they said, look, we have this set, this set, this set. Include those sets, because they were building them already. But help us with the characterization of the people. So in 4 weeks we did that.
Okay. Focus
And
on
then,
the
so
character.
when you see in American films the screenwriting credits, it would say Peter Buckman
Yes.
and
Yes.
Alexander Payne and Jim Taylor. This sign, I don't know how you call it in French, that implies that we are a team.
Yes.
The word "and" implies separate writers.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
What two Academy Awards have changed in your life, your artistic life, your project? What is the consequence?
Look, they don't help with la page blanche.
Yeah.
When you go to write, you still have la page blanche. What they help with is ego a little bit, and the perception of others about us. Oh, that we really must be professional film screenwriters or professional filmmakers now. Oh, 2 Oscars. Oh. And people like you ask me questions about it.
And where they are in your house?
They're in my house in Nebraska.
Oh.
Yeah, they keep each other company.
On the
The
cheminée?
fireplace.
The fireplace?
It's a secret.
Ah. What kind of advice could you give to someone who would like to work as a director on the screen player? Yeah?
Screen player.
Player, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of advice. That's always a difficult question to answer because everyone is different.
Yes.
But 2 or 3 general, perhaps cliche
Okay.
considerations are: watch the great films of history and consider why they are great.
Okay.
Also, yes, I agree with you, practicing or mastering screenwriting
Okay.
is very important because only when you write a screenplay do you really go deeply conceptually into the structure of a film. What is a film and the construction of protagonists. You don't have to be. I mean, many great directors have not been screenplay writers. But also many have been screenplay writers.
Yes.
And work with a good DP, a good cinematographer,
Okay.
chef opérateur.
Well, good.
It's because you make the film together.
Okay.
Also, you must learn editing and not disappear during the editing process.
Okay.
Some directors don't understand editing. And they think, oh, let the editor do it. How? That's the fucking movie.
Yeah, it's one movie, yes.
And sit down a lot. When you're directing,
Okay.
don't be on your feet the whole time. Anytime you can, sit down to save your strength.
Thank you. Good conseil.
À quoi vous sert le cinéma?
I'm sorry?
À quoi vous sert le cinéma?
And what do I what? À quoi?
What is
Why are you making cinema?
movies?
Movies.
Pourquoi? Parce que.
Good answer.
Parce que. No, because I love movies. I have no choice. I don't know what I would do.
Est-ce que vous since you are a child, did you make some movies as different
Yeah,
director?
the first movie I made, I was 14
Okay.
in Super 8.
So like yes.
But really, I wasn't making movies. I mean, I made 3 or 4 movies when it was very simple, 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
When I was 14 and 15, but mostly I was watching movies as a cinéphile,
Yeah. Good.
as a film buff. I'm sure, like all of you. Yeah.
And did you see a lot of French movies recently?
Contemporary French
Yes.
movies? Not very
The
much.
artist?
Yeah.
Of course, I saw The Artist. I liked it very much.
Yes.
Could you actually shoot a mute movie like that?
A silent movie. I
silent
would
movie,
love
sorry.
to. I've been dreaming about it for years, and fucking Hazanavicius beat me to it. Jerk.
Well, you got a black and white movie.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
start.
yes. Well, he got both. Black and
It's a
white.
very good one.
Did you see the Spanish Blancanieves?
No, not me. Bianca Nieves, le Blanche-Neige
No.
espagnol.
No.
It was supposed to be very good. I have the DVD, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, the photography looks nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Il y a aussi le film Ida.
Ida,
c'est-
yeah, the Polish movie.
Yeah.
I love Ida. That's one of my favorite movies of 2013. I think it's a fantastic movie. Pavel Pawlikowski, beautiful.
Do you have actors who you would like to work with?
Yes. Meryl Streep,
Of course, the reference.
Kate Blanchett, Bill Murray, Berenice Bejo.
French one.
Why not? She's fantastic.
Yes.
Javier Bardem. Those are the good ones. Those are the actors I want to see. Who else? Who else is good?
A lot. Huh? Beaucoup.
There are so many.
Marion Cotillard, I like her. Yeah, he's funny. He's
No, he's
funny.
very-
Yeah, we have seen we have seen that here. Because,
Moi, je voulais sur Wilford. Anne Wilford. Comment vous avez travaillé avec lui?
With Will Forte?
Oui.
Very easily. You know, I didn't know him before as a dramatic actor, only a comic actor. But he auditioned very well. And he's a very, very sweet guy. And he approaches acting very simply, which is he's just going to be himself and to remain comfortable.
Okay.
I think a lot of acting is conquering, surviving inner fear or self-consciousness. If you can just really be yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you all,
much.
Boris.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.